Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mars coming at you over the interwaves. Hello, Toast. With another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. If you'd like to have your games... I thought they fixed this. God damn it. Sent in by members of the community. If you'd like to have your games cast, then take your replay, upload it to GG Tracker, SC2Cast, spawning tool, I don't care, one of those, and then deliver it or link that to castit.reddit.com, and a member of the community, such as myself or maybe one of the other content producers, will get down and cast it for you. Anyway, over on this side, it is Toast. And Toast, are you the guy in my team? I have a guy called Toast in my team. I don't know if he's Terran now. So, anyway, I'm going to be biased in favor of you by the fact that you have the same name as somebody I sometimes associate with over Skype. So there you go. His opponent over in the south corner of Vaani Research Station, it's Chase for Sif Gaming, or TT Sif. I don't know, maybe combined with TT Sports or something. Anyway. We have, this is either master or diamond level. I really suck at telling those borders apart. So I don't know. It was in the thread description. Maybe I should have paid more attention. This is an older map, as has been going on for a month, maybe 2 months now. This is a map pool with somewhat older maps in it, so harkening back to the Heart of the Swarm era, which means that there are certain things which are, if I may take the word of several other personalities, horribly fucking imbalanced. Such as this airspace, which was already unbalanced in Heart of the Swarm, by the way. But if you combine it with the Liberator range, oh, this is going to be annoying. Zerglings. Alright, cool. So I can't tell whether these are overlords or Zerglings. So neither will you. That should be good. So that, together with possible other things, make this not quite as fair as this may be. Anyway, Toast is coming in with this Reaper, trying to get some mostly scouting done. If you're at this level, you know, you kill a couple of Zerglings. If you're lucky, you kill a drone, maybe two. But to be honest, Reapers are not nearly as you know, devastating here. Oh, does he see that? I don't think he saw that. As they are at some of the lower levels. Alright, we seem to have some additional issues because the mule came in a green color. Just not how it's supposed to come down in. So, hey, there you go. Alright, we've got two... Seriously, is that an overlord? That's an overlord. We've got two barracks. We've got a factory coming on now. I'm expecting a starport being put down momentarily. And we're going into a 2-1-1. Chase sees, well, nothing much. He's got overlords in position to scout this if he so chooses. Oh, he does. Overlord speed just finishes, and he's going to get a full scout. Just sending that one in. No, not the other one. Sees one barrack. Sees, yep, there you go. That's all you need to see. Goes up front with Zerglings as well. He sees everything he needs to know. So he knows he's got about a minute before he's going to have two medevacs full of units on his doorstep. Oh, he should be flying about 5. He's got an extra 50 seconds maybe. And how does he choose to counter it? An evolution chamber is not going to be able to give any upgrades in time to deal with this. But if he gets this in position, he may be able to elevator up here and pull his opponent back instead. And it does appear that he's going to do that. Next to that, he's building a whole bunch of Zerglings. You can tell because I'm mousering over it. He's not building 14 Overlords. And if he knows his timings, then he knows that there's another Overlord. Then he's got, yep, There are those two medevacs and should be pulling out at 5 minutes. Load on up, guys. This guy's loading up. Now, if you want to do this perfectly, you're going to wait till your opponent's about halfway done, and then I mean across the map, and then you put it in. There you go. All right, unloading there, while his opponent is slowly crossing the map, and he's got 3 Marines to deal with this. Does pull his SCVs quite nicely. So it doesn't take a whole bunch of damage on the SCVs, just loses a lot of mining, and he's going to try and take care of that with these Marines. Still, he's fighting with the SCVs. I can't say I recommend that greatly, and in the meantime, he is distracted, and over here that means he's not taking up a lot of losses, taking so much as 5. Oh, that is the wrong button. That is entirely the wrong button. There you go. Well, let's look at it again. Look at him not paying attention to it. Loses 5 Marines and gets an out of there. Quite a bit of damage on this medevac, and this is good because it means that most likely, if you're Chase, you feel, well, the Terran is probably feeling a little bit too hurt to continue this aggression, and he's most likely not going to fly back into your base with this. But Toast has other plans. He said, like, yeah, I am damaged, but I'll just put it in the back, making sure that your queens automatically target the other ones. But gets as far as the creep. It's like, yeah, no, that's okay. Building a 3rd base in the meantime. I like that. And a drop over here, which was missed entirely by Chase and myself. Ooh, even a Widow Mine. But that Widow Mine having gone off means that these Zerglings are entirely free to deal with that. Moving on in over here, going to get that creep tumor, but other than that, 3 queens and a bunch of Zerglings should be enough. And does he get that medevac? No, he was targeting the other one. So, not so bad. 4 Zerglings left over here. Right. With this one pulling back, and with this one pulling back, let's see. Oh, is he going to take out this Overlord? Well, he should be able to fly away in time. Yep, there you go. That is the drop Overlord. So, there you go. We've got first attack upgrade finished, and the armor coming on in, whereas the opponent is researching both at the same time. We have no armory yet over here, nor are we building a 2nd engineering bay, but a layer has completed, as a matter of fact, 4th base building in, so Chase a little bit further down the upgrade tree. Oh, and no, he's going to lose that medevac, and these 4 Marines are going to get a couple of, maybe 1 or 2, I didn't pay that close attention, drones there, but in the end, not the greatest trade. If you're going to fly into an enemy base, don't do it in a spore crawler. Good. Macro fairly decent on both sides. 68 works, 71 workers on the side of Chase, and 57 on the side of Toast, and not building anymore. To make up that that difference there, he does of course have mules. This one's still alive. That must be good. And getting out his first Liberator. His opponent building 32 Overlords. No, Zerglings. Really? Alright, those pushing back that creep a little bit. And is his opponent going to... Oh, he's going to go furthest around. No, he isn't. He's just going to go in with half his army. There are a couple of Widow Mines positioned there. And is he going to clean that up? Oh, no. And he doesn't have any detection. He has no detection. There's no detection, and he didn't happen to explode a couple of banelings on top of these Widow Mines, and now he's just going to sit there. Don't sit there. Don't do it. These take an awfully long time to reload, but not that bloody long. You should realize, sending a couple of Zerglings to see what he can do over there, but you should realize that there were, yep, banelings in there, and now you should definitely realize, oh! Which one was that? 12, 18, oh, that was, yep, that was the hit you're dreaming of as a Terran. That was lovely. building a 4th command center over here. But Chase has the economy to replace that. Nice engagement there, to be honest, going around here while going down there or up there at the same time. But those widow mines, he did not account for them. Should pretty much always have an overseer in your army if you're facing up against Terran, because those widow mines are just... Oh, and are you going to take these down? No, you're going to bump in with 2 widow mines, but other than that, they remain alive. Don't really get anything now. And now Terran's going to slowly try and get on there. And oh, yep, Widow Mine's on cooldown, and he has to pick up. There's a Liberator with the Liberation Zone, and there it goes. Donates a couple of Zerglings to the cause, but now we've got a fairly low amount of Marines there. Something we should be able to take care of right there. And oh, bam. Widow Mines, man. Widow Mines. The medevac looked like they were getting away, but Mutalisks pushed them back, and now we've got a whole bunch of Marines here, but just the one medevac healing them, meaning that you can't just stim to win, because, well, there's nothing there to heal you up, but there's no Banelings. There's no Banelings net. The Marines are on top of the Banelings, and oh, yep, there he goes. Gets 1 connection, gets 2 connections, but no, enough of the Marines did manage to pull back, and he's going to have to pull back on that 4th base. Take out your workers there. No, he's got a couple of more Zerglings and Banelings that did manage to warp in. And are we down to a manageable level of Marine? Not quite. Slowly dribbling in reinforcement, and is going to clean that up. But here, on the other hand, the reinforcement of the Terran to see what he can do with that. And oh, friendly fire. Does he manage to do that again? Nope, just a little bit of friendly fire. That other Widow Mine taking care of those building Banelings. And we've got a slow parade push by the Terran, putting on down, consistently building 13 Marines. His opponent, though, Chase, managed to get the Hive. He's building his Ultralisk Cannon. Yes, he lost his 4th. Maybe he should take this one. Is thinking of taking this one. But he did manage to now get an army in. And what are those Widow Mines going to do? As a occasional Zerg player, let me just say that this is shit. And if you're a Terran player watching this, then you should definitely keep doing this, because it really works. All right, all the parade push gets slowly parade pushed back as only 5 Zerglings chase the entire bloody army back, and now there is a 4th base having been taken by Toast. He does transfer. What is he doing? What is this doing? I think he probably lifted his command center in a redirect somehow, and I think he probably lifted all of them, and a repath into the only command center left, which was this one, which is an unfortunate thing. So 74 army supply worth of Terran, bearing on down to a not quite fresh 4th base, and get cancelled before they can really do anything. Didn't manage to get a decent amount of snowball on those Mutalisks. There's only 7 of them, which isn't the scariest thing in the world. Together with this drop, he may be able to do something. Then again, that is a nice turret ring. This is a little bit more susceptible to drops than it was in Heart of the Swarm, although for different reasons, and in the mid game, to be honest, it's not that different. And going to fly those Mutalisks straight into a bunch of Stimp Marines, and he's lucky to get out with 4 at all. That is not something you want to do. Yes, backstabbing them to get the medevac. That just hurt. Getting the Widow Mine once again, but no, gets taken out by some splash of the Banelings, pulling back. And this guy doesn't have his chitinous plating yet. Does he have his chitinous plating? Yes, he does, which means that this Ultralisk is going to live forever. I want to learn how to fly. This is not relevant to StarCraft in the least. That one gets not cancelled, it gets killed. But here are a whole bunch of Marines and no energy on the medevac to heal them up. And gets pushed back once again. He does have this gold base up, so he managed to do this. You gotta build some more overseers, man. You gotta build some more overseers. I know, I realized I said I was going to be biased for this guy, but dealing with parade pushing Terrans is quite tricky, and yeah, he deserves all the help he can get. Going to see exactly what's going on the other side. Did see this one start, so I don't know if I missed a drop somewhere, but it did at one point see that. And Chase is not in position. Chase is going the wrong way. Chase is possibly going to get this base. Zerglings do okay against them if they don't repair. And yes, he is repairing, but he's going to cost him this base, which absolutely melted against quite this many Marines with 3-2 upgrades. And these Zerglings got cleaned up. Did not see what happened to the Ultralisks. Oh, and you would... Nope. Is he going to get straight on in the main mineral line, or in the main base? No, decides that there is quite enough air defense there, and pulls back. Chase finally got this fourth base up running, but in the meantime, Toast managed to fly his main over here, so still well ahead in income. He's on 3-3, his opponent is on 2-1, but he's about to get 3-3, or 2-1, 2-3, to do with adrenal glands. And when there's adrenal glands in play, that's when Zerglings start to get really nice, and he still does have quite a few Zerglings. As well as, no, he has no Ultralisks. All the Ultralisks are dead. Nope. My apologies. There are 2 Ultralisks, which are yet another square. Toast coming on in there, cleaning up some creep, because you still don't want, despite the army he has, you don't want to engage on creep, because then this happens, he gets his surrounding with the Zerglings, and the Banelings come rolling in with no way to go. He drops, oh, wait, allow me to go back. Alright. Let's go, let's look at that again. 129, look at that number. Look at that number, look at that number. That was 55 supply that just got cleaned up. Yeah, it cost the Zerg a lot. He's down to 46, but he wasn't that you know, comfortable in his army supply before that. There was quite a bit of a difference in there. So Chase must be feeling really good, and he's going to try and utilize that gas bank he's got by getting a comfortable infestors, which thankfully aren't a bloody block. Alright, got another engagement right there. Due to the change in the last patch, Ultralisks still do a really good job against Marines, but not as good as they used to. Marines now kill them twice as fast, which is still nowhere near fast enough if you're just Marines. Toast may want to consider getting a couple of Marauders in there, or Liberators. Yes, he does have them. And now those Ultralisks, those Banelings are done. But with the Liberation Zones, now Toast has a place to fight. You don't be able to get those Banelings. No, yep. They didn't pick up quite fast enough. But these Liberation Zones mean that those Ultralisks do actually die. Yes, if you have a lot of... Oh, what about fungal? Any fungal? No, no fungal. Don't stand in the Liberation Zones. Oh, yep. Oh, Chase doesn't have anything to do with the Liberators. He's only got the Queens. He takes out one. But now he's just got the one Queen. He's got the one Queen. And the Liberators just keep on coming. There's 3, there's 4. How many are there? There are 4 Liberators, and yeah, there's nothing to do with them. This Queen's about to go down. And yeah, 33 army supplies for Chase as Toast Steams on in there, cleans out this mineral line. And what's he building? 18 Zerglings, a couple of Banelings. Yeah, going for a run by here, which is good because he flew down his orbital command, meaning it's not a planetary fortress. What are you doing? There's a base right there. Thank you. Thank you. Yep, nothing in place there to defend that. A couple of Marines do get on down there. But right now, look at that. We've got this amount of army. And, oh, that is unfortunate. That could have been really good. There comes the fungal. Fungal means he can't go away. Let's see if we can get a second fungal. Well, it doesn't matter because there's not a lot of banelings left. Oh, reburrs them. Very nice. Reburrs them. What is it going to happen? Yep. Nice. Nicely done. And this is one way you can get back into that. But there's only 22 army supply. There's no energy for additional fungals. And there are still Marines. And there are still medevacs. And there is a Marauder. That means that this is the last of the army of Chase. And is going to be able to be allowed to keep that infestor. But that is it. Building 24 Zerglings and going straight into Meat Grinder. Oh, he has an Ultralisk. An Ultralisk is good because the Liberation Drones are not in place. And that means... No, he is going to get this base, which is the last... Does he have? No, that's the last mining base he has over here. Now you can just take... You can't even long distance mine from that. Nope. No. If he'd long distance mined that, these liberation zones would have killed them. That was the last of the Ultralisk he had, meaning that his grand total army supply was in 1 Infestor and 3 Zerglings. Nicely played by both. I liked the defensive chase to the 2-1-1 was very good. I like the counter attack. I like the way he dealt with it. With the main push over here. Got a little bit caught off by what happened here, but after that the macro of Toast just too strong for Chase as he slowly as he just Toast kept battering until, well, forced to give up this base again and again and again. There just wasn't enough income for Chase to snowball it anyway. GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.